taking in all that the world has thrown at me. Doing so has made my heart ice and my ego bold. Accumulated a lot of foes. Most tend to be friends whose opinions I cherish the most. While some say I stay tripping over hoes, I already know to be your downfall, so I'll never hang around for long. Nonetheless, I move through life swiftly, shining bright like gold. And I tend to go the most in the face of opposition. I come with a lot of haters that want that power and position. Shiny got open, I can see things clear before they happen. Like the fat ladies and monkeys who's in this ditty, pretty city girls that swear they're too good for me tend to find me amusing. And it's for that reason I don't conform to the reality that has our nation so critical and confused. Excuse me for expressing myself so reckless and rude. Red pill, blue, we live in the matrix. And I'm all in the middle like Malcolm, questioning what's going on within the masses mental as we're slowly drifting into madness. I find it tragic how my peers fail to get a clue. And I'm never on time, but I'm always on schedule. I apologize to Trunchbull for walking in the class late. I pray I can still get an honest career without having a clean slate. Because my main goal in life is to live the world, peace and love, but I will run from a PUSSY with a gun. Because that's not how you get shit done. Plus, I got a heart of a lion. And like the Dalai Lama, inner peace got me too enlightened. As for mention, I wrote this to inspire a nation. So I beg of you all to keep your determination, guard the game of life, and play your cards right, because you don't get to play it twice. Yeah, only the strong survive, but only the happy enjoy it. So send me your love and your pain so that I'll be back with it. But when you run across a hater that's jealous of the way that you do you, tell them don't sweat your technique, for you're not your situation. You're you.
She's a dime piece. A fine piece of feminine specimen. The elegance heaven sent makes play niggas turn celibate. Elephant of a heart, with a brain that exceeds the prevalent, but eminent enough to know that her work is well over and let it sense shit. She's so valuable, her clothes are a deficit. Take them off. The cloth seems to detract from your beauty, your body loses the immunity of God given you. Usually, the bow your legs execute to me an hourglass of a figure makes me lose track of time because of how you go down on the niggas. So excuse me. If I'm caught daydreaming about how to spin this nudity, how rude of me. You should uprise against thy mutiny. You see, I'll surrender the feast, kiss at your feet, rise to your thighs, whip at your knees, the old cavity was released, the beast as its fingers and beat with the thirst. For whatever seems to drip of the team, Victoria's Secrets could never be kept. It's that switch of your body in the way that it wept. It's the sound of the moans, the way that you slept, the day that you woke, the switch in your step, the moment you left, you see she must do that on purpose. My speech is but an element of foreshadowing, galloping over your head like the arc on Saturn's rings. Can you guys catch it? You see, we were making love on the comet, no comment sign, no this be our topic. She feels like water on top of the hill that Jack and Jill was a fetch, her sweat goes down off her neck. The heat of the star that sways in the sky blazes high when I'm between her thighs. She's my supernova. I hold my composure to expose her. Devouring the pussy, I'm looking composure. You see, I feed off her energy like an enmity for many, many years to come, but you came, and without the slightest restraint, she released with relief. I kneel by her waist and believe her beliefs. Love, she said, will be her defeat, but I loved her so much that I couldn't retreat. So just till death till her heart's cleaned off. That, my friends, is my love to their war.
So, these are the frustrations of when you talk to yourself in your head every day. And I wrote down about it. I woke up with the topic of go get it on my mental. Funds low, but life is on fleek. Can't complain about to call my homies up and see what they trying to get into. Cause I ain't chill with them in about a week. Been on grind mode, but the grind slow cause I ain't really had the motivation. Excuses are like assholes, by the way. Felt like giving up a couple days ago. Then I heard a little voice of me in third person say, "Hey, you tripping, bitch, you want that like you gotta go and get it. It won't come knock on your door, but you feeling sorry for. Cause you ain't rich, cause you ain't got no extra money to go spend on stupid shit. Cause you ain't got that stupid whip that you been rapping about, that you was supposed to get at 26. Cause you busy thinking about the fact that you were 23, and you been rapping about what you be doing now at 17, and you ain't even close." Another voice interrupted that one and said, "Just focus. That's your problem now. You think of all your problems as if you will ever solve them all. You tripping. What you doing? Pay attention. It's affordable. Don't sit here on this phone. This shit is portable. So get up and go get it. You got a life, now live it. Roll a joint and get lifted if it helps you stay attentive. Just promise that today you set some goals that you will finish. And when it comes to trying, at least you can say, I did it. If at first you don't succeed, it ain't ended. Procrastination never brought a Bentley. Just remember that. And if you make enough of one, then I suggest you give it back. Because what good would it do if you look cool as hell, riding down the same streets when niggas asking food and dollar bills, looking selfish?
you're just feeling drained from the ups and downs of your journey we call life, remember that things can turn around in an instant. All you have to do is keep moving forward, even when it feels like it will be easier to just lay down and give up.
How y'all doing today? All right, so I say how y'all doing today? Thank you. Check this out. I said I work hard, then play hard, then work hard again. If you were focused like I was, then you could adjust your lens. Right now, at this very moment, everybody's asleep. They tired, man. And I'm just a nigga that nobody knows like I'm Spider-Man. But I guarantee if you give me 3 years and a bachelor's degree, I could be your friendly neighborhood fireman. Denzel Washington years spent believing that I had a dream like Martin King on that balcony. You can shoot me down with my name and ring engagement, no mistaking. Till Nikki let me fill a box like a bun cake and I lick her clit like a cupcake. That can only happen on the 12th day. And it's hush hush, no TMZ. While I get to the middle without me, cause he seen defeat. While we roll the keep, that's a repeat. Keep it rolling like a boulder going down. Nigga hotter than the 04 Pistons. Never been covered like this Christmas. Hip hop's back and I came out to center sack and put me on my gift list. Next to winners this Christmas. And I'm popping off like bottle tops, so muzzle tossing the shindig, you did.
Speculation. Everybody is speculating the spectacle that is life. Everyone becomes a detective when something happens. Humans' brains are defective and behavior characterized by a stereotype that is collective life. How can you judge me by the color of the skin he's in? It's like living my life as the world's deadliest sin. I can get shot walking home on the weekend by police because my skin is a shade darker than eczema infected knees on your nieces. I feel like a reverend the way that I preach this. A society that loves thy brother. Will we ever reach this? And every time I go on the news, it makes me sneeze and vomit. In other words, it's repulsive. Blow up the planet with perfect explosives, then move to Mars because that's the planet that's closest. Or maybe I did not warn anyone about that comet that's approaching. I feel as though all is well put together in someone's preconceived notion, but in all actuality, I'm just a black hole of endless emotion. Little nigga dancing to the boys in motion, sitting in front of the TV, but now my life is like a flashback to being treated like blacks when they live in teepees. I'm just trying to get out of this world, but it ain't too easy. Maybe I'll just wake and bake it to heat like baked ziki. I mean, they say home is where your family is, but when I fall home, I reach the voicemail of BT.
Alright. Define love. It's a 4-letter word that can make or break an individual. Once you share love with somebody, you individuals become indivisible, never to be separated, and trust becomes an issue. All on my Twitter and my IG, I might not speak, but I'll be the first to let you know that I peep and I see happiness. That's all I want, I promise. I'm just being honest. And honestly, honesty is something that's not found commonly. But that's cool, right? Because I got you, right? And you got me. You ever laid... That's cool, right? You ever laid under the stars, made a wish in the moonlight? Turn down the lights so I can set the mood, right? Checked up like Nike hit you where they just do, right? Make you do, right? So next time you tell somebody you love them, make sure that you mean it. Because if not, you might unintentionally leave them feeling.
Yeah, the Louis 10 legs with the flashy car.
2, let me get inside you. With the blunt to cool off and some Thai food. Okay, now 3, 4, let me make them thighs so. Straw hat, cowboy boots off the dashboard. Okay, now 5, 6, might be our height and shit. Bouncy hair in the midst just to catch the sense. 7, 8, get it straight as we catch a sense. But Cardi goes sipping, baby, it's just 9 a.m. You trying to get me fucked up before 10 and shit. You know the bottle got a nigga feeling ignorant. Put them legs in me, yeah, let them shake a bit. I'm going swimming, I'm just trying to see how deep it is. Shorty cold as the winter. If I remember, Blake Shelton, Little Skinner is what she in the cold killer. Let me sell her, little sliver.